Welcome back. This is going to be a message for Gemini. Unusual for our channel. I feel we're really now we're really in Gemini season, and we're right at the cusp of the 6th. So that'll be the 669. The 669. So I have for quite some time thought that this would this day, the 6th of June, would have some kind of significance. I wasn't really quite sure what. I'm still not. And but I think that it's a step. It's like kind of like a swimming pool. Like maybe if we were on the steps, this is when we go, when we push off of the steps and start swimming in the pool. So I'm thinking about the other zodiac signs and what kind of effect this is going to have on them. And I'm getting psychedelic vibes with that. I am. I'm picking up psychedelic vibes. I'm getting big time theatricals. I'm getting a kind of film-like quality to things, and I just started to notice an extra definition in real reality, and it's surrounded by an incredible amount of peace and calm. And I think that those are going to be key words. Those are going to be key words, and staying in that. Another thing is the topic of work. Doing your work, which for a Gemini is a really work till you die kind of. That's the nature of the Gemini kind of work till you die. And I think that maybe I think this Gemini season is the first Gemini season probably in a very long time. I'm getting almost 20 years, maybe for some people, that they're not this June, this birthday season is not going to be a work till you die birthday season. I think that Geminis are actually going to have a break. And I think that because there was so much work, the work is a great deal. All of the work plus is already done, which is a kind of weird position for Geminis because they work till they die. And since this is a message for Geminis, of course anyone else could be listening that's not a Gemini, that's okay. But I'm going to be talking and speaking directly to Geminis in this message. Gemini, um, this June, um, it, this is when you really can relax, and you'll notice that obviously you will be applying yourself as ever with your work, but you'll have greatly more leisure, and like your work will be done in a day. And of course, there's this emphasis on not overdoing it and making your day's work more reasonable, and focus, instead of focusing on the outside, focusing on inside work, like things that are in your closer environment. I'm getting that like Cancer, the home, the organizing, and and cleaning and things like this. Just your environment, making your environment, going into your environment, and the birthday month, your season is an excellent time to be into your home, into your office, in your garden if you have one, and in your diet, your food, your fitness, your and really taking advantage of all that kind of extra leisure that you're gonna have. And I have taken note that there is a certain amount of there can be a kind of in some ways, like that feeling of a kind of, not a guilt, but a feeling like you're kind of slacking, while just relaxing, taking some leisure, not doing work, having a kind of looming pressure, like, oh, you're slacking, you're not doing your thing. That's I think that's kind of inevitable, and it's really good to brush that off. For this season, brush it off. Like, you did your work, you got your practical list done, and now you have your free time. Don't let that kind of, it's like like a ghost, almost a ghost. What are you doing? Doing nothing. It'll show up. It showed up for me, and I was like, oh my God. I could feel that. I could feel the ghost of the past, where that would have been a really important thing to have. These kind of ghost whip crackers, always cracking the whip on you, go, 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 like pressure, like some kind of art, like a league of army sergeants. commanders. What do pushing, no slack. You have to do it, and there was good reason for that. And now that seems to kind of lightened in its energy. And now it's just a ghost. It's kind of a resonance, the habit of that thing being there. A psychological imprint, the habit. And how deep that runs with Gemini. Gemini's can really get it done. Not all of them, but the ones that can, and there are many, can really get it done, and they get 5,000% done. They don't just get the 100% done, they get like 5,000% done. And they can see really far, Geminis. So I guess, seeing, because Geminis they know, like they'll have goals that are like 40 years down the line, 20 years down the line, and so that everything just kind of goes into a list of every single thing you have to do, even no matter what it is, no matter which kind of goal, project, anything, whatever it is that you want to get to will have some kind of requirements, and then they just all go in a requirement basket, which Gemini, if they can't work on one thing, then they'll work on another thing, and then when they can't work on that anymore, then they work on another thing, and this, it's a phenomenon that, and it gets abused, seriously, and even just and the Gemini can abuse themselves with that. I'm getting a lot of pleasure for Gemini, and the way that it's showing me pleasure is through things like ice cream and fruit. Ice cream and fruit, because those are things that I would really like. Also, those are very good symbols for the summertime, which for eating and smells, the flowers, the fruit. I like all this so much. This is really joyful for me. Very simple things. And so it gives me a lot of happiness feeling. So I think a lot of Geminis are going to be able to see some kind of happiness, maybe that they haven't felt in a really long time, probably because they were working so hard for the last 20 years, basically. Give or take a couple years. The astrologers know. It's in the astrology list. It's got, we're going to take some cards together, and I feel good about this. And Gemini's I think that Geminis have, I think in the world of divination and things like this, you know, a lot of the zodiac signs, I think Gemini is really one of the hardest signs to read for a lot of different reasons. And whenever I find a reader who's really good at reading Gemini or really enjoys it, they're usually Gemini readers, but people that can make good readings for Gemini, because Gemini kind of needs something different from a reading than all the other zodiac signs. And so we're going to take some cards here. And I'm really encouraging you, because I wouldn't do this otherwise. I really feel that the Geminis need the encouragement to go and get the ice cream and get some fruit. Get some flowers, and you know, be graceful with your your daily lists. Be graceful and take less. You know, if it means that you can relax more. If it means that for one day you don't need to leave the house, you can really get grounded and relax. And you can cook or things like this. You know, you don't need to leave the house. You can just really, you know, be in your element and not have to mix with other energies for like one day and one night. Not have to get dressed really. Not have to prepare your energy to be in a mixed energy. That is really good thing. That's a really good thing to do. It's really healing, that really nourishing. I feel that Geminis need an extra kind of relaxation. I'm getting Sean Connery. I saw some film of his house, and I saw his bathroom, and and his bedroom and his house and everything, and his bathroom was really exceptional, and I thought man, whew. His wife designed it, whom he had a really loving relationship with. She was really beautiful. I'm sure she's still around. And they had an incredible love for each other. They had a very Gemini energy, them together, because they were kind of like twins, but they had this kind of incredible arrangement at their place where he had like his own kind of cabana house and stuff, where he would go away for like a couple weeks and just be staying in his cabana house and writing and doing his work and his business and stuff. He was really put together, Sean Connery. I like learning about him, and he was highly intelligent, and he had this beautiful wife who was an artist and an interior designer and stuff like that. And she built and designed their home, and in Spain, and his bathroom was exceptional. I'm gonna try to find the footage, and if I do, on YouTube, it was on YouTube. I'm gonna tag it on the video here. It's really it's like, oof. I thought, oh yeah. It was the kind of bathroom you could be spending a great deal of the day in there. It was real big, and and apparently he would, you know, it could be like hours as an integrated part of his apparently he would spend a lot of time in there, and he had the jacuzzi and everything, and he had a refrigerator in there, and so you could have drinks and stuff, cold drinks, and like um, I'm gonna try to find it, but that's the kind of feeling I'm getting. Taking care of yourself and getting into this kind of peace, a lot of graceful energy, and this will be very nourishing for your spirituality indeed. And I think that it'll be really refreshing. um, I think I'm now getting lavender and stuff, so a refreshing of psychic energy, release of old psychic resonances, um, the old psychic information, any information. At this point, you can take any old information that you don't want and chuck it in your psyche. You can you just chuck it. You're not gonna need it, and if you do, you'll be able to access. It's a good time to kind of give yourself a inner sensory lobotomy, kind kind of give it get doing your own creating your own lobotomy. Letting your mind move, let it flow easily, and then giving it commands like you would a computer, like, and now you're gonna throw that all in the garbage, just like as if you were cleaning your house. Because I reckon it's inevitable that there's a lot of trash always, that we can always clean the trash from our mind. um, and there's a lot of things that we may have needed up until this point, and there's greatly less that we'll need after this point, that is for sure. So on that note, let us begin to take the cards. Yes. Alright, Gemini, Queen of Diamonds, Seven of Clubs, Clovers in the middle of the deck before we shuffle. This is going to be connecting to the past indeed. Definite Queen of Diamonds, Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Clubs, Clovers, baton energy. So if um, so a lot of old stories there, and I'm getting that independence. I'm also in perseverance and having to push through for your own reasons, with this seriously emphasized with the Queen of Diamonds, Queen of Pentacles, and pushing for we're getting the values there, and also we're getting your karmic timelines and completing them, completing any type of work or effort that needed to be made karmically, and you can look at the past and it'll start to give you some insight. It's a good thing to do. Even if it's really, even if it's not all that exciting or doesn't even, it's kind of a bad reminder or whatever, it's good because it'll give you some kind of insight, and then you throw it away, the whole thing, just throw the whole thing away. In your mind, cleaning your mind of this, and having to a lot of, that's a 7 of Wands, that's a lot of wands, that's 6, that's one person with 1 wand with 6 people with 6 wands at them, like a gang, people gang, the gang, dealing with others, but really staying steady. And the Queen of Diamonds, it's really successful. A lot of people were really successful in doing that. Yeah, I just saw the King of Diamonds, extra successful and very visionary, very creative, very positive energy there. Yeah, it's good to recognize your successes. And lobotomize them too. I participated once in a ceremony, and it required that I make a list of more than 50 things, something having to do with my life, and it was like 20, it had to be like 25 positive, 25 negative, or something like that, and write them down or make a symbol. Quick, not taking forever. And this comes from an ancient cleansing practice where you burn these things, desires, hopes, dreams, memories, everything. The good and the bad is there, and you burn them all equally. And it's good to do this, and it's good to feel what goes through your mind when you do this. It's a great way to recognize what you cling to and why. And like, why would you hold on? How would that make you? Why would you hesitate to write, to burn, to create a symbol of something and burn it, of what you wanted, or what you want, or some beautiful thing, in the same way that you would burn something that you don't want. And it's an emphasis on faith, that it teaches you about faith, a reality of faith, which only you can experience. I can't explain it to you. So, let's go. Alright, 5 of Clubs, Clovers, yes. So we've got that battle energy, really being in it. getting the 7 of clubs clovers again with those 4 clubs clovers with the 1 in the middle, kind of things at the front and the back. I'm also getting the chariot energy, so that might mean that and this is kind of like a middle moment, a journey moment. So things are kind of at the back and in the in the past and in the future. So this is kind of emphasizing that cleanup again. Yes. What else would you like to say? 2 of diamonds, 8 of spades, veils. So meeting your responsibilities, meeting what you want to do regardless of what kind of thing is being dramatized, true or not, whatever level. This is about taking care of your own life first. And then that also includes all that leisure. Considerable amounts of leisure after you've already taken care of your things. And then and not like being able to lay on your bed or lay in a chair, like really recline, and you don't need to look at the clock because your stuff's already done for the day. So it's like you can read your books, you can, whatever it is you need to do, it can take hours and hours and hours, it doesn't matter. Really soaking it up. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of repair, restoration, recovery. It's kind of a recovery period, you know. Going and getting ice cream would make you feel good. And it feels like a kind of recovery thing. Because I know they used to give people ice cream in the hospital. Or they give it to people, I guess people still do this, like people that can't really eat food or don't have much appetite, they can always eat ice cream. I used to make my own ice cream. I'd be doing that right now if I had electricity. Summertime was the time when I would invent all different kinds of ice cream. And so I'm getting a lot of natural stuff with that, leaves and herbs, things like this. So it's a good time to be making kind of like fresh foods with things like that, leaves and things that have good cleansing quality, and a lot of chlorophyll and things like this, and you know, taking all of the different things, the leaves and the fruits, it'll really help you. Yeah, making ice cream, if you've never done that, I bet nowadays you could. There's probably it's the plethora of make your own ice cream books, natural stuff, and it's like really healthy. Like you're having this like you kind of start not wanting food. That's the thing. It's good if you want to lose weight, or detox too, and your skin starts to look really good, and you get a lot of energy when you do that. because the ice cream, it's not like sweetie, like chocolate. It's not chocolate ice cream. Like it's food. It's like food ice cream, or it's kind of medicinal ice cream. It's just it's frozen and then blended up, so it's the consistency of ice cream, but so that's giving me oxygen, blood. Doing stuff like that really helps bring oxygen into your body and in your blood. I'm telling you, I know this seems like, I know this isn't a nutritional program, but this is what's coming out for Gemini. And I think that because also there's a lot of brain fog stuff going around. There's a lot of earth shifts, gravity shifts, the solar flares, all this kind of stuff, which can make the physical body feel really unstable. I think that, and um, and there is a bit of Cookie Monster wanting to num 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 num, the nervous energies, things like this. Um, yeah, like I'm getting Marlon Brando, like Marlon Brando he would have like 6 different kinds of like cakes and pies and stuff in his fridge, and like he would have like a ton of food, like snacky pie, like he was like Mr. King snacky pie, and eating like brownies. It's like he was really going for it. It's why he got so fat, which he absolutely hated. And it was because he was psychologically pressured, traumatized, and at times, didn't drink alcohol, and so, and then so he would eat the Cookie Monster, Cake Monster, snack attack, eating and eating and like and there's a bit of that because there's a kind of nervous energy in the air. And it's because of all this 5 of Clubs clovers, which is going on all over the place. A lot of um, impassioned things, heightened energies there. A lot of people are doing kind of crazy things. A lot of aggressive energy. There's a lot of aggressive energy around, and I think kind of going into the health and fitness and stuff like this, swimming and really breathing. Get it really instead of hanging out with people, just going and taking like a 2 hour like brisk walk, and maybe mapping 1 or 2 stops at something you like a bookstore you like or something like this. It's a really nice way to pass the time, and you're getting exercise, you're getting air, you're moving your energy around, especially if you're in your house a lot or your office or whatever. Let's shuffle the cards and see. We're getting a little Pisces energy right now. So we got Pisces tapping in. Maybe Pisces. People that know astrology. Okay. It's 10 of Spades veils. There's some kind of 10 of Spades veils connection between Gemini and Pisces, or a Piscean energy in or within or without the individual. 10 of Spades fails, so there's some kind of ending that occurred or is occurring. It could be even the ego self, an old self, an old version. It could be a relationship, but there's been some kind of, or it is in the process of some kind of major ending and total completion of something, marking a new time. What else? 6 of Spades veils, sword energy. This is gonna create some kind of boundary in your life, and it's got a serious energy in it. It's also going to put you on a new path, and what looks like the path of the soul. It is, I see the 69, so the Piscean energy is there. For those of you who know astrology, I'm sure you could catch this very quickly. For those of you who don't know, just think of a Pisces friend, and see how that resonates. We get the guarantee card. It did come out upside down, so there's a kind of mysterious energy around here, but it's a guarantee. There's good feelings in that. You know, the clown is there, the fool is there. There's a guarantee. Taking away worry, taking away pressure. That's really good. Looks like the soul is more intact, because we're moving from a 5 to a 6, but we're going from clubs, clovers energy into swords, spades, veils, and serious truths, real things. And that came after the 10 of Spades veils, so it's after this big kind of seriously defined change and moving into this guarantee here. So what more would you like to say about what happens after the guarantee for our Gemini listeners? 10 of clubs, clovers, oh yeah. So another big serious end and beginning of something will occur again, snap. And so I'm getting domino energy with this. That's really good. They said this can happen around your birthday time, not on your birthday. They're giving me around 4 days before or after. I'm getting also 14 days before or after. No, not after. It's more soon. It's gonna happen quick. So, what else would you like to tell us, Gemini? Jack of Spades veils. So that is definitely that's going to be your energy. So there's a lot of maturity there. There's a lot of I am informed, like a better informed individual, someone who is also practical, someone who's experienced, and very smart. Yes, I'm getting the genie with that also. So something might be coming into your life that might feel like a wish. This might be something that you might have had a connection to before, something that you wished for, or just had a desire for, or it's a destined thing, because now it looks like now this thing is being reiterated, this genie thing. So I like that the genie showed up. Woo, yeah. Okay. 5 of hearts. Woo, boy. So we have 10, 10, 10. So we have 3 10s now. And the only cards that's not in the 10 category is the 6 of spades fails. So I'm getting true soul purpose, and that's next to the guarantee. So it looks like a lot of people are going to be coming into their destined path, and a lot smarter and a lot tougher, more resilient than they were before. Yes, this might be occurring after June 10th. Since we have so much presence of the 10 here, this might be something that occurred on the 5th or will occur on the 6th and the 10th. I'm also getting the 30th with that. What else? Okay. 3 of spades, veils, and the Queen of diamonds. Some people might have an experience with a woman or a female character in their life. This also might be you. So this is some past pain, some past heartbreak. But this is, you moved past this. They will move past this because it is going to the Queen of Diamonds. So that is a lot of stability, and that's moving, that being in your, within your value system that's right for you. Jack of clubs, clovers, yes. I'm getting a kind of new life feeling, ideas, yeah, starting things. That's really nice. So there is a lot of newness here that with these 2 jacks. 10 of hearts, yeah. And they are giving us the tarot, the 10 of cups. So that is going to be the outcome for the totality of Gemini season. And I recommend listening to a couple of, we haven't done that many readings as of late, but we've made a couple, we had a couple readings in the last couple months. We have videos for those, and this reading has it has good relation to all of the last like 3 readings that we've done, 3, 4, whatever it is. And I think that there's good information in those, even those they would be collective and whatnot, or channeled readings, but there's good information for Gemini in those. And look at this, 10, 10, 10, and 2 5s making a 10. Whew! And it's the 10 of hearts, the 10 of clubs, clovers, and the 10 of spades, veils. My word. Yeah. Ending with this 9 of clubs, clovers. This has been my heroine, whatever. This has been the hero card lately. Really strong gatekeeper energy there. And in a hero energy. I think that you could have some admirers, and who maybe haven't let you know that in any way. that you might be somebody's hero, or they feel inspired by you, and you might also be very well inspired by someone else in this moment, and that's helping you move in a good, strong, positive position. Two of diamonds, yes, and meeting your core core quality values, meeting them, dealing with that, and feeling abundant with it too. Seriously. Like things that things that people might not think is, or you yourself might think, oh, this would be difficult. It can be, you can see that these things are remarkably easy. I'm getting this kind of, you kind of just need to show up, be there, and don't push yourself too hard. And that's really nice. I think those are all really nice messages for Gemini. I'm getting Bruce Lee, become like water, Joker. I'm not surprised the Joker card would come out with Bruce Lee. Laughter, comedy, humor. These are good energies to be in for Gemini season. Geminis and Gemini season. I just got it's my party and I'll fry if I want to, but fry I'm getting like an LSD. And I'll fry if I want to. But it's not saying, it's giving the suggestion. The Joker is giving that it's my party and I'll fry if I want to. But it's not saying, like, it's not emphasizing this like LSD and drugs like this. I'll fry if I want to. It's more about how silly or kind of ridiculous a person would be when they are doing that. They said that that's obviously from the Joker card. It's playful, having fun. That's the last message. I'm not going to take any more cards. They were all really... And don't forget, we had all these tens here. And they gave us that 10 of hearts there. That's closing out... That's going to be closing out Gemini season. And I want to take just one card, okay, for Cancer season. So, just one. Just one card. If we're going to see just one card for Cancer season for Gemini, let's 3 of Hearts. Oof. Oh, yeah. That's really good. Feeling really good. Spirit, body, soul, Trinity. I'm getting a lot of pink champagne feeling from that. But it's very, it's the 3 of Hearts. They look like champagne bubbles. So, Cheers, Gemini. I'm going to close the cards here. Thanks. I am a Gemini. So, that was a nice one. An unusual one. I can't wait to listen back. And, our last card was the Joker. And, I'm so glad. I'm now remembering that they were bringing up all the ice cream and stuff. Yeah. I was getting the star card when I was opening the reading. And, it's, really enjoying, celebrating your time. Celebrating with time. A celebrity of time. That's what it's. I'm getting the sense. A celebrity of time. Feeling like a celebrity of time. They said really enjoying yourself will make you feel rich. It'll give you that ecstasy, the spirit of ecstasy, which has come up. Came up in a reading I did just recently, the spirit of ecstasy. Gemini. May the Holy Spirit of ecstasy be with you for your season. That's my wish, my birthday wish for you. Happy birthday, and thanks for listening. Enjoy yourself. Make ice cream. Have a good time. I just got a long shot. It'll benefit you for a really long time now. Because just remember, you might have to start working really hard. Things might suck in July. Like really bad. So you're going to be really happy that you did that. That's also a really good incentive. Like, what if July is outstandingly, it's just sucky? That's not even a word I even use. Ever. Sucky. But that's the word I'm getting. There could be tremendous pain, suffering, loss, dramas, conundrums, and crises galore that you will need to attend to in July. And if you took your spirit of ecstasy in Gemini season, then I imagine that will suit you. That will have nourished you and made you more smart, made you feel more grounded, more prepared, more available for yourself and for your loved ones who maybe need you in an unexpected time, and which is a generous thing to do for them also, to prepare yourself for them as well as yourself to be I can be ready for you, because a lot of people aren't ready for anything, like basket cases. All right, Gemini. That's it. We're gonna close it here. All the best, and thanks for listening. Always. I really enjoyed that, and I hope that you got something good too. So, all the best.
Thank you for calling Corno Control TV Radio and Radio for the Blind.